I
fuck,
definitely have a memory of the craziest hockey game I ever watched. Is when I was a kid. First, I was a fan of the
God damn it.
Colorado Avalanche, obviously, because when I was like 8 or 9, it was the Patrick Waugh, Joe Sakic era. And then I was kind of lost because the Leafs still sucked at that point, and I kind of fell into the Edmonton Oilers line because at that point it was like the Pronger, Jason Smith, Ryan Smith, like Bill Guerin, Doug Weight years. And that year was incredible. And they went to like the fucking finals against Carolina and lost. Do you remember? But there was a game in that playoff series where Ryan Smith took a fucking stick in the face and he spit out like 6 of his teeth and he left, and there was 3 minutes left in the period or some shit like that. He spits out all of his teeth on the ice and he leaves the game. And the next period starts like back then, especially there was less time between periods. It was like like 20 minutes later, and Ryan Smith is standing at center ice taking the draw for the third period. And it was like they're like, Ryan Smith back after taking 13 stitches in the dressing room.
Yeah.
And that's the greatest moment of hockey that I remember in my whole life, without a doubt. It was like, that's the true heart of Canadian hockey.
One thing that I always love.
That's the meme. That's the meme in my head about soccer. Like, no matter what comes down to soccer, I can never watch it because of those fake injuries. Not because I understand it's part of the game of soccer, but when I think of Ryan Smith spitting out his teeth and starting the next period out of fucking, it wasn't even like a real penalty. He took a fucking accidental stick in the face. It wasn't even a big deal.
You're allowed to do that in the playoffs.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, whenever anybody asks me why, I like all sports, but except for soccer. And it's literally because of that game of hockey. And that game of hockey only. That and, two. That game of hockey and watching the World Cup of Soccer where Zidane headbutted that guy in the chest. It was over at that moment. For sure.
I was just saying, you know what I found super fucking entertaining this year? Fucking Juan Soto and the fucking World Series.
Oh, so good. Oh my god, he was so
such
good.
A cocky fuck too.
But at first me and Dana were like, this is a little out of control. Like, has he been doing this all year? And then I watched videos on it. By the end of the playoffs, me and Dana were both like, yes, this is hilarious. Like,
I know, dude. I fucking love him. The crotch grabbing shit.
Too. Yeah, he's just so much swag.
I'd never really even I forget what it was that got me into that.
Yes,
dude,
Dan.
he does a bunch of baseball
Holy
shit.
fuck, dude, that was
And
the most intense game.
Couple of hockey videos, but then I'm like, oh, he's mainly baseball.
Dan doesn't even care.
Right. So I'm like checking this shit out, and I started seeing all this like Juan Soto stuff. I'm like, oh my god, this guy is like, that was OT. Holy shit.
Yeah, he's a badass.
Dude, did you not even realize what just happened? That was probably the craziest game of dropshot I've ever played. Like, you score the game-winning goal, and it's like both of our sides were completely destroyed. And you're literally just talking about some random-ass shit, and you continue talking. I'm like, dude, that was hype.
easily my nicest